Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Cobra Daytona build. On this episode, well, in the last episode I was talking about doing the door pocket holders here. I'm actually in the car, as you can see. So I was going to redo these things. Started them, having some issues, so I decided I'm going to do something else and then kind of think about that a little more, trying to get some ideas and some things going. So I thought I had all the interior done. I lied. So here's one thing I've wanted to do. So if you can see the roll cage up in here, I've got that black padding there, so that way you don't hit your head if we get in a wreck, and hopefully it keeps you from really injuring yourself. Because the roll cage inside of a car on the street without a helmet is not the safest thing. And these are the areas up into there where you're going to hit your head. Right there on the side is actually probably your number one spot. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then up in that front bar where I kind of put that triangulation in there, that's another spot where you can't quite get to, but you're pretty close. And I'm sure in a bad wreck you would. So that's why I've padded that whole thing. But you can see it takes away from the white, back to me here, it takes away from the white roll cage. So I didn't like that. I tried to find some white roll bar padding. They don't make it. Lots of other colors, but no white. And I wanted white. So I bought some white vinyl. And this is what I made. So as you can see up into here, it's a white cover. So I'm going to show you how I made that. I've got the sewing machine out that I haven't used in 10-15 years, and I made this. So I'm going to take you through the process of how I sewed this thing up. Pretty simple. I'm going to take this one off and use it as a template, and that'll kind of save myself a little bit of time. But I'll take you through the process. We'll call this roll bar padding beauty improvement. How does that sound? So stick with me and hit subscribe. As I said, I'm going to keep these things coming as I'm trying to bake this car perfect. So thanks. Oh, by the way, the autocross sessions have been pretty much few and far between, so they've all been filling up. So we'll get back to that. Thanks. So as you can see, I bought a whole roll of this vinyl. Wasn't 35 bucks, I think, Amazon. Nothing great, but you know, for what I need, I got enough here. I can remake that part many times. So let me show you what I got. And here's the way the piece here worked. This is cut out for it. Does that where I've got the 90, makes that bend. This kind of keeps this from bunching up here. And this is where that 90, that reinforcement angle I did cuts out to that, and then this is the straight piece here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this over the top of here. I'll lay it on its back. I'll mark it with a pencil and cut this out, and then I just have to sew in. I bought some of this Velcro loop. I think it was like $3 or $4 on Amazon. I just used that and the sewing machine right here. And I just sew it on there and call it done. I was trying to sew the edges so I could clean them up, but to go through two pieces of vinyl, the sewing machine, as you can see here, it didn't like it. So I'm just going to leave the edges. If you cut them really clean, as you can see right here, you know, the edges they're clean. So I'm not, I said I was going to fold this over and stitch them, just kind of give it that custom look. I'm not doing it. Too much work. Too difficult. As you saw, it looked very, very good in the car. Very nice. Just cleans it up a little bit. And then I could also clean these up, but these were just cut quick, and you can't see them because they're on the back side of the roll bar anyhow, just like this. You just see this little bit of, in here. So, yeah, let me get some of this cut, and then we'll show you how we sew it. So now, after I've marked I'm just going to cut this out with a nice pair. I use a pair of utility scissors here. I just mark on the line, just cut away. As I said, this is on the back side of the roll bar, so you really don't see the Velcro or anything, because it's kind of hidden up in there, which is kind of nice. Yeah, some people may think this is crazy, just getting carried away, but these are the kind of attention to detail stuff that I really kind of get. I don't know, I try to teach my son the same thing, it's all about attention to detail when you're building a car. Even though a lot of people don't see these little details, I know it's there. It's like, you guys saw when I painted my suspension all white. When I painted the suspension all white, that was important to me. Even though people don't see it, I do, and I know it's there, and I know it's painted, and I know it looks perfect. So we'll cut this out, and then we'll start cutting out the Velcro. And the first one took a lot longer because I was trying to figure out how to do this exactly. I had to set up the damn sewing machine. Just try to get that bobbin thing set up to get the bottom stitch. That was a pain in the rear because I just haven't done this in a while. So as I said, I'm not a seamstress, I'm not an upholstery guy, but I kind of figured out, you know, I made one didn't fit so well, kind of like my upholstery in my box. So, but this one's a bit easier. So we'll cut out some Velcro now and lay this thing out. Now I got this all set up, so now we're just going to sew this into place. There used to be a light up under here, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, so it's a little bit more difficult here. So let me get this thing rethreaded, and we'll continue to sew. You had the thread run the wrong way, so. Yeah, I know, I can build motors and I can sew, huh? Anybody need a dress made? If anybody needs a dress made, give me a call, you know? Or a pair of pants hemmed. Yeah, keep the jokes to a minimum, okay, guys? That's what you gotta do. Because I'm not gonna pay someone to do this. Okay. So now, as you can see, I've got this one side done. So then on the back side of this one, I'll put the other side of the Velcro. Is that the hook or the loop? I think that would be the loop. I don't know, it's the soft stuff. I think that's the loop, I don't know. So that'll go on the other side here, and I'll continue to run another piece down into here. And I'll show you when this thing, you guys don't need to see me keep sewing. I'm hoping you don't. I'm hoping you don't, but this gives you a good idea of what I'm doing here. I actually should have done this to my dash and put some stitches in it or something when I rolled it over the edge, but as I said, I'm not good at this. So yeah, we'll see. I'll show you when it's all done. Thing attached up in there, put you back on top of my head here. I gotta kind of sit back a little bit. So I think the easiest way to do this is, it's hard to reach back up into these tight spots. So I think what I did earlier is I took this like this. Oh hell, I screwed that one up. I sewed them all on the same side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for the night. I'm not concentrating very well anymore. So this is the way this goes, and this is what we'll do. Is I'll just kind of show you. So I get it this way here first. That way I can get it super tight. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then I can roll this thing over like that. And then I can shove this down like this. And then this one I can actually get the little loop back up into there. Okay. There you go. So hopefully you guys can see that. So everything's kind of hidden back up here behind there, and yet it hides all that black. It just makes it look, actually it's got to go down this way a little bit more. There you go. And it hides, it just looks excellent. So I screwed this one up. I put the fell centers on the same side, so I'll probably cut out all these stitches or something, but at least you get the point. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. As I said, just a little something just to clean up that roll bar. So if people look inside, it's all white. So thanks again for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next episode.